Welcome. Thank you for joining. It's been a while since I've been doing tarot. I've taken a break, but I'm back. And we'll be starting off very shortly with Gemini, going all the way through to Taurus. I hope everybody is well. Thank you for some of the emails that I received, wondering when I'm going to be coming back. I've been on here for a couple of years now and I never took them out. So this will be a love reading and it will be for June and onwards. I'm just having a coffee and then I'll be starting. If you have a tarot question, you can put it in the comments and I'll try and answer it between star signs. Okay, we will be starting off with Gemini, and this is your love reading for June and onwards. Okay, Gemini, I can see that things seem to be moving a little bit slow. And happy birthday, by the way. I don't know if I already just said that. I was thinking it if I didn't say it. So things might be going a little bit. Sorry, I just need to take a sip of a drink. So things might be moving slow, just like me. Use this time to take advantage and gather your resources and rebuild your energy. You're going to need it, because I feel like the next few months you could already be seeing someone new or wanting to see someone new, or just a new person entering your life. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's going on in love. Okay, so we have a wedding card here. We also have unrequited love, and we have healing from family issues. Okay, so what I see coming up is, you could meet somebody that has previously been married or in a marriage type situation. And you could be a bit insecure or concerned that there's not enough attraction, like they may not like you like that, or feel the way that you will be feeling. However, that's not true, because they will like fall for you, or already have, or are starting to, depending on your situation. But I feel like for most of you, it's going to start happening in June. But you may have already met this person the last few weeks or something like that. Okay, so they could have some family issues, could be a divorce, could be something that, might be a little bit slow to come into the connection, which is why the steadiness card is here, because it will get faster and move forward down the track. Okay, tell me more about this wedding card. Okay. So there was a separation maybe from this person with the dropped a card. Okay, I'm on fire. So this person could have been heartbroken in the past, deeply hurt by the person and felt lost. Right? This could be talking about you. You can reverse it however you want. Okay, but I feel like they're over this person, but it just took or will take a little while. Right? You both could be experiencing the same thing, or will. Family issues. Okay, tell me more about the unrequited love card for Gemini. Right, so I was actually going to say this, but I thought maybe it was your insecurities, or your feeling like maybe the person won't like you as much. But also here is the Grim Reaper. So in the past, there may have not have been a strong attraction with someone. Okay, so the relationship is over, no more second chances with that person. If you look at Gemini shorts that I've put up, it's about letting go of someone because you're going to be hanging out with somebody new or getting to know someone new. Okay, tell me more about family issues. Okay, there was maybe a snake in your family or their family, okay? It's telling me that there could be another woman causing trouble, so look over your shoulder and be mindful. You know, it seems like a lot of you will meet somebody with an ex, and it could just be that they're not over the person, but the person wants to move on with you or just wants to start fresh. There's a little bit of baggage, I sense. Okay, now I'm going to give you some letters. Okay. H. We have an N and letter Q. Okay, they don't necessarily have to be the person's name. Could be a place that you met. Could represent something personal to you. So take on the letters however you want. It's just an extra little bit to add. Could be the initials of the person, could just be letters in their name, could be a place you met, you know, things like that. Okay. Okay. So there's a big awakening that's happened. You now know, my cat has chewed that. You now know what you want and what you deserve. Okay. So this birthday will be very, very good for you. Love will be a very positive thing for the remaining rest of the year as well. Okay. Because I feel like there's been a little bit of a struggle in the past. Thank you so much, Gemini. Okay. Next up, we have Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. Thanks for listening. You have the discretion card here, Cancer. So friendships are fantastic when there is equality in a relationship. Maybe it's time to undertake a quick audit of your friendships to make sure they are reciprocal. Okay, so if you aren't getting true friends or people showing up for you and coming through as you do for them, it might be a good thing to just avoid that or cut some connections that are a little toxic or not serving you. Okay, so that's why you have the discretion card here for next month. You could be focusing on certain friendships more than relationships, but we're going to find out what's going on in love. Okay, so we have the Trust card here, the Forgiving and Learning card, and the Passion card, Cancer. Okay, turn them around for you to have a look at. Okay. So I feel in the past there may have been some trust issues with people. And I feel like you're learning to forgive and releasing any kind of grudges. The good news here I see is there will be some passion in the future with somebody new. You have to allow your heart to be open to that and not closed off. It's kind of also talking about trust with friends. You might have forgiven so many of them and asking yourself why. Okay, they could be the cause of your unhappiness, and that could be prolonging you to find the right person. Okay, tell me more about the Trust card. Okay, so although you have the trust issues and you're trying to move forward, there is somebody that's looking at your profile and watching what you're up to. You could be doing this to somebody. Somebody's taken an interest in you or will take an interest in you in the next few months. So the Sunglasses card is there. Tell me more about the Forgiving and Learning. Okay, so I feel like the person next month or coming up will like a lot of affection and they'd be open to falling in love, Cancer. Okay, if you're an affectionate person and haven't really had that much intimacy in the past, I feel this person's going to be a little bit different in that sense, so it might be a little bit more comfortable. Let's have a look at the Passion card. Endings for new beginnings, growth and change, passion. I feel like in the past, your connections were lacking intimacy or a strong bond, okay? And the Coffin card is there to say all that is about to change. Well, that's about to change, Cancer, and you will have a new beginning and put an end to friends and people that aren't worth it or have hurt you, okay? One more card for you guys. Alright, you're crossing a threshold here, the initiation. It's like you're going to walk your own path, and there's going to be like a moment where you'll start to get in love all the things that you want, because I feel it has been just like Gemini. It has been a little bit of a struggle, but there's strong connections. Okay, and I feel like if you're feeling that a person isn't interested, they're just not saying it because they're watching and stalking and looking you up. Okay, or like they could. If you've listened to me before, I'm speaking like it's already happened or it's happening right now, but it's meant to be for June. So some letters here for you. Okay, so we have the letter S. Could involve somebody with an S or have this in their name. Okay, A or an R. Okay, thank you so much for listening, Cancer. Okay, next up is Leo. Leo, you have the forgiveness card here. So trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Don't worry if you get this wrong. The consequences will not be as bad as you think. Okay, so I feel like there are big changes in your life and you have forgiven yourself for any mistakes that you've made, because sometimes when we lash out at people, it's because of our own behaviors. And I feel like you've had a lot of change, or, even if you have had to forgive somebody from your past, it's going to bring a lot of happiness into your future connections for June. Okay, so we have the forgiveness card there for you, Leo. The flirt card. The love yourself first card. And the children card. Okay, so growing and changing could be on your mind for a future to have children, to start thinking of family and wisening up. Okay, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so if you've forgiven yourself here, you'll learn to love yourself, or you already have started that journey. Okay, and just don't be uptight. Just remember to flirt and have fun and put yourself out there a little bit. I feel like sometimes you are a center of attention, you like things like that, but you pull back a little bit. So I see a lot more dating and flirting and being open, and some growth and change for the better. Okay, if you're not ready to have children, or you're not thinking of that, the child card also represents someone having a bratty behavior towards you, someone not being mature enough to have conversations. It could also mean that next month you could meet somebody that is a lot younger than yourself. Okay, so you could be like a sugar daddy or a cougar or something like that. And they could be a little bit childish in some ways. If you're not ready for kids, that's also the card. So we'll just have a look and clarify them a little bit more. Okay. Tell me more about the flirt card for Leo. Okay. Someone is wanting to flirt with you and make some memories with you and have fun. Okay. I don't feel it's, even though it says here, looking at your photos, I feel it's more like the other lines in the sentence, which is make some new memories. Okay. Don't look back, look forward is the key. Tell me more about the love yourself first card. There we go. Date. Meeting someone new. Dating and getting back out there and planning and setting dates. It's just what I've been saying. Okay? You've forgiven yourself. You've learned to love yourself again. You're not going to get love if you don't get out there. Okay? Tell me more about the children card. Okay. Your children, if you have them, could miss you or want to see you. Nieces, nephews, family could be a big thing coming up for the future, where you have to, spend some more time with your loved ones if you don't have kids yourself. Okay, because there's a bit of sadness there, and I feel it's coming from like a family or close friend sort of connections there. Okay, it says separation because you might be too busy working or doing stuff that you haven't made time for your nieces, nephews, cousins, kids, whatever it may be. Okay, so make sure you go out, have fun, flirt, but also remember family responsibility and things like that. Okay. Your letters are Leo, letter T. We have I and G. Okay, could be in the person's name, doesn't have to be, could be, place you've met or another clue to you. Take it as it resonates there. And finally, stop overthinking things, Leo. You're already doing it. You're facing your true north, okay? So love and happiness will be there if you put yourself out there and love yourself a bit and forgive yourself, most importantly. Okay? Thank you for listening, Leo. Okay, next up we have Virgo. This is your love reading for June, next month and onwards. If you've just joined, we have completed Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Virgo, you've got the Calm card here. Breathe and heal your tired body and allow your spirit to find peace. Without harmony, your journey will take much longer. And Virgo, if you look at the shorts on my channel, you haven't had the best when it comes to connections with who you can trust, and there could be some red flags there. That's what came up for you. So just try your best to remain calm if you are around toxic people. Do your best to eliminate them out of your life. You'll work it out, okay? What does Virgo need to know in love? Okay, so for June, this could be the one coming up for you. However, it's telling me that you've already met this person, okay? You may not have already dated them, but you already know of them. They could be entering or coming into your life next month, okay? You may already have an idea of who that person is. Okay, there's the Trust card here as well. Like I said, it's maybe a bit hard to have some trust in people, friends, family, a past lover as well. And then you also have passion here. Tell me more about this. Could be the one. Okay, another warning is coming over this, okay? So maybe as you meet one, a toxic person from your past could return. It could be someone trying to secretly sabotage you. There's some competition, whether you meet somebody next month and somebody else likes them. It's just saying to look over your shoulder, not this connection, but what surrounds you guys, okay? Tell me more about the trust. Okay. This situation is calling you to have faith and trust. Okay, as difficult as things might be surrounding the connection, it's still telling you with the House of the Hand of Cards card to take a chance and a risk, okay? Someone could be making that a little bit difficult. There could be some kind of blockage. They could be not showing their true feelings. So it's hard for you to have the trust in it. Virgos tend to be very analytical and process things in their mind before they feel it. So try to follow your heart and try to be open to that. Tell me more about the Passion card for Virgo. This new person or this love coming up for you, I feel like you have a mirror image. Old wounds could be coming up because you're triggering by a person that's very similar to you, or you could have had similar experiences. Okay, so relationships can reflect our wounds. I feel there's a very, it's not really yin and yang. I feel like you guys are more similar, or will be, and you might have a little bit of triggers when it comes to how you feel, or how they might have that. That's why it's hard not to show. You might feel they're being strategic or something like that, or someone around you is, but they might just be a little bit shy, okay? Or they might be dealing with their own problems. If you're a Virgo listening to this and you don't have somebody or a red flag, or you can't see anything like that, it could just be the person that you meet got a little bit of that surrounding the energy. It doesn't make them a bad person. It just makes them, I feel, very empathetic and very taken advantage of because they are nice, not because they're like hanging out with like bad people and purposely hurting people, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So your letters here, Virgo, that I have for you. Oh, there's 4, not 3. Okay. So we have the letter D. Could be a clue as to who is the red flag or who is the new love coming up. We have the letter T. We have B, and we have N. Okay. So there's your letters. It could just be a place you meet the person. It could be something else that symbolizes something for you. It doesn't have to be. Okay, it could be the initials or whatever. Take it how you want. One more card. It's like the guidance card is here. Okay. So your spirit guides will be leading you on the right path. Might feel like a little bit of a who can I trust type thing, I feel, but things will shine through in the end because this person has a good heart. Okay. You just have to have the trust and believe in it. Thank you so much for listening, Virgo. Okay, so next up we have Libra and Scorpio, followed by Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and finishing off with Taurus. Okay, so we have Libra next. Libra, it's time to challenge a situation and say it's not good enough and stand tall. It's time to show the world how tough you are and that you're not a pushover when it comes to love, when it comes to life, when it comes to everything. You just have to be a little bit more thick-skinned and stand up. That's your message there. Okay, so we have the finances and career card here. Could be affecting your love life. You know, you like to indulge, you like nice things. It could be a little bit of a money struggle or you're not happy in your job. So it could ultimately be affecting your love life because you're trying to get this part sorted. Okay. Some of you, the codependency card is here. So addictions could be affecting your love life. You could be gambling, shopping, drugs, alcohol. It could be, you know, partying too much or something. You might need to take it easy and stop spending your money on things that you don't need. Okay. And it's also saying retreat and disconnect from the world. Okay. It also could be telling me that this partner, next month, you might get very attached very quickly, and you have to try not to be so codependent on each other. Take it slow and don't get into anything that is a little toxic, okay? Retreat, get to know each other. But I feel like some of you might find you might move a little bit too fast or want to. Okay, tell me more about the finance card for Libra. Okay, so it's just saying have faith that love is coming. If you are single, okay, there'll be some kind of surprise invitation or meeting where you won't need a lot of cash if if you're worried about money struggles. It could also mean a new career is coming up or you're in the process of changing that. But Cupid's arrow is there regardless, okay? So if you don't feel good enough to meet somebody because of a financial situation or career, that they might have a better career than you, then they're not right for you. They're the ones that are making you feel that way. Okay, just keep that in mind. Tell me more about codependency card. Okay, so it's all about attraction, flirting and dating, hooking up, seduction, right? It's also got third party here, interferences or interests. That's just a way of saying, from like how I interpret it, as just keeping it light to start with. Okay, keep it in that first phase before things get serious for as long as you can. All right. For some of you, you could find that you have many options. Okay, there could be some one night stands or string alongs of some sort. Retreating with somebody, they may not have cut off all their connections yet because it's new. Some of you might feel that person is a player or something like that. Keys on a ring could be representing that you will tone that down or the person will tone that down. Okay, flirting, seduction, this is like an open relationship or a connection, Libra, that maybe how do I explain it? So it's not usually the thing that you go for because you like relationships and you like to be in love, but I feel it's you can't jump from one relationship to another type thing. So it's sort of saying, take it easy, okay? Your letters are R, T, and also the letter D. Okay, so Libra, this could be any person, like could have those letters in the name. Like I said before, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but yeah, it could represent a place, could represent someone coming up in the future with those letters for next month or onwards. One last card for Libra. We started at Gemini, we're going all the way through to Taurus. So there's a mirror card here, and it's saying that who or what is triggering you. Right, so you may not be your usual self. You might be bothered by something, and it might be best to try and work out what bothers you. What is like annoying you or stopping you? Could be the money and career, like I said. Could be the ex-codependent relationships. Okay, and retreat is important. Pull away and take a deep breath if things are stressing you out, and find out that trigger. Okay. Hi Anita, how are you going? It's been a while since I've been live. Hope you're well. So next up we have Scorpio. What are the messages for Scorpio in love for June and onwards? Scorpio, don't trust what you're being told. There is more to the situation. The answers lie within the finer details which are not being shared with you. Okay, so you need to look a little deeper and find out what you don't know in a way. Someone's holding back some information in regards to love. You could already have some trust issues. Someone may have hurt you. This person could feel that way. Just do your research. Scorpios are really good at that anyway. I don't know. You guys seem to get the information out of people if you need it. Okay, so trust is the topic for next month. Let's have a look. Scorpio, what have we got here? Okay, we have passion. Okay, so something passionate is coming. Passion could also represent Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It doesn't have to, but allow your heart to sing with joy. Someone you have passion for, or you want to see, things will be happening in June. Okay, this could be the ones telling me that you've already met the person. Okay, so you may know who this is. And there's attraction. Okay, so that's very, very, a very strong sexual energy there. Attraction and passion, and potentially the person that you'll stay with. Spirit, tell me more for Scorpio. For the passion card. Yeah, so ascending. Okay, preparing for union. It all sounds like you know this energy. For some of you, it could be someone new, but I feel for majority, it's a person returning or someone you already know. There's a new phase coming, and there's going to be a lot of learning and expansion coming. Okay. This could be the one. Let's have a look. Okay, get back out there. Don't wait for this person to contact. Even though it says on this card, plan and set a date. If you're arranging to meet this person, just put yourself back out there. Don't hold on thinking that they're going to do all the work. Make sure you are meeting in the middle. Attraction. Tell me more about the attraction. Okay, so this could be a little bit frustrating for you for next month. Someone could not, it's a mask card, so they could be not showing their true feelings and pretending at the moment, hiding part of who they are till they get themselves sorted. So for some of you, even though there's attraction and passion and you should be meeting up, they might be hiding something from you, which goes back to exactly what it said here. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Right. A bit of a shuffle for the letters. We have J. We have M. You've got 4, just like I think Gogo or somebody else had 4. And we have K and T. Okay, there. Could be a person called Katie. Could just be a place, could just be a sign of some sort. Right. Welcome. Once I get these star signs out, I'll read the messages, the comments, I should say. Okay. Okay, so the boundaries card is here. Scorpio, where do you need to set better boundaries? Could be your person, because they're, hiding part of who they are or not telling you stuff. You may not know their boundaries, so you may need to get more information about that. There's a lot of trust and boundaries and things that could have been crossed or broken, or you're just not sure what's going on. But I feel that you'll be meeting up with this person June, July, for sure. Thank you so much, Scorpio. So we started off with Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Moving on to Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and then finishing off with Aries and Taurus. Okay, so we have the Sagittarius card here. Right. If you guys are writing stuff, it's the baby tiny writing on my screen. I don't have my glasses, so I will be looking soon. I can see this writing, I just don't know what it says. Okay. Normally I do, as you guys know, if you've been in here before, I will do the talk to you guys in between. But because I haven't been on here for a while, I just want to get these horoscopes out of the way, and then I can have a look at the comments. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, let's have a look at your message. Persuasion. Okay, so it's not about how you see the situation, because if you're looking for the negatives, oh my God, my brother has been on the phone to me and he is doing exactly this, being Sag. Okay, so if you're looking for the negatives, you'll find them because there are many, but try concentrating on the positives. There are plenty of them too. Persuasion. Okay, it's all about persuading yourself really to open up, because if you're anything like my brother at the moment, there might be some confusion and assessing everything, taking it easy, but overthinking things a little bit too much. More like an air sign than a fire sign. Just try to relax if that's the situation, if you're going through the same thing, and try to think of all the positives about this person or this person coming up. Okay. Tell me more about Sagittarius in love. Okay, so it's like as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. Getting to know someone, I feel like you've moved on from some connection and you're getting to know someone new, and then you could next month, have doubts or be confused as to the new or the old or what you're doing. Okay. I feel like there's two connections maybe, or there might be two people, or a past person's on your mind. There might not have been enough attraction. The new one could have you feeling that way, but they're not like the old person. It's all mixed. You just have to open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, and know it's safe to love, okay? And not to just feel it, Sag. Don't think about it too much, if that makes sense. Let's have a look. Clarify getting to know each other for Sagittarius. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. The word is getting, it's a double word. So getting together, then it says perfect. Okay? But you have to open up, because of course it's not going to be the same as the old person if you're uptight and already thinking of the negatives. Just all these first cards have been relating to all of the readings. Okay, so let's look at the unrequited love. engagement ring, partnership, commitment, a completion. Okay, one of these energies or a person could be getting you, like wanting to, propose, or feeling like you've never felt that way before, but this year things might change. Okay, could be somebody wanting to be engaged to you. If you're not wanting that, with that, you're probably freaking out right now. If you haven't met the energy yet, because it's a June reading. But yeah, there's hearts, there's rings, there's a safe space to love. I feel in the past you've had obsession or possession, or someone's controlled you. You may have had a bit of a toxic relationship, Sag. You may have had to block or restrain. Like clearly the addiction card's here for a reason. It's telling you that that is over and done with, and it will be safe again to love. Some of you, I feel, have gone through a bad experience, and maybe this new energy that comes along, you won't be as open, like I've been saying. It could just be like you've never felt this way, and the new energy could be great, and the old energy is something that you don't want anymore. I'm not sure. I don't think you'll know exactly what you want if you're in that kind of situation. Okay, so let's do your letters. Okay, so I've only got 2 for you guys. I'm going to do one more. Okay. So we have J. Okay, we have the letter B and H. Could be in their name, could be a place, could just relate to one letter, whatever you feel, but it could be the person's initials coming up that you haven't met yet. So just keep these letters in mind for June. And let's just do one more card. Oh, flip down. Yeah, okay. So where are you being called to journey to? Right? Feel it. If you're confused at who you want or what you want to do or where you're heading, you might be like a little lost, but ask yourself, where is it pulling you towards? That's the right decision. Having these doubts and overthinking will just make it worse, okay? That's the best advice that I could give you. Thank you so much for listening, Sag. Okay, if you've just joined us, welcome. I will be reading the comments at the end of this reading. And I will do a question if you guys have one. It's good to be back doing this again. I've just taken a break. I said that at the start of this. Okay. Next up is the Devil card, which is Capricorn. Bit of a cleanse. Okay. Capricorn. Let's see what's going on in June for love and onwards. Success. You're worthy of success. Allow these feelings of accomplishment to fill you with contentment and satisfaction in your achievements. So Capricorn, you are always successful in a career and finance and things like that, or you're You're always very structured. But I feel there's success in love. It's a long time coming, okay? This is the area sometimes where I find you lack, because you want the finer things or the nicer things, or, everything is in order, but usually the relationship is the last thing. But I feel like you guys are going to be putting that first for once. Okay, so what do we have here for love? We have the deception card. Okay, false mask, retreat, and very soon. Okay. I feel like the deception, to be honest, is coming from you. Might not be the other person, but majority, I feel like you aren't telling yourself something, or you're lying to yourself, or in the past you may have told someone something to make yourself look better or do something like that, and you don't want to go down that path again. Okay, so if you meet somebody next month that's out of your league, or you feel that way, try not to fluff up your image, and just be you. Okay, because you will have a lot of time with this person, and you will retreat, and you will get to know each other, but you'll have your doubts. You put your guard up, or you put your mask on. Then we have clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you soon, because there is success, there is achievement in love. It's sort of sounding a bit like a business transaction there, but I think you just have to make sure you are ready to settle down when you want these sort of things, and not have a change of heart and hurt someone, or a situation could start like that. I feel the mask or the deception is something you do to protect your heart and yourself. Okay, I don't believe, Capricorn, that it is this new energy. I believe that you can retreat, and you can get to know one another and try your best to be as open and honest and real as you can. Okay, there's nothing wrong with like talking yourself up a little bit, making yourself sound good, but you don't need to do that. Okay, they'll like you for who you are. All right, so let's have a look at the deception card a little bit more. All right, if you join me, welcome. I will look at the comments after this. Yeah, all right. Golden Mirror card. Self-absorbed, narcissist. Maybe you've been called these things in past relationships. One-sided relationship and love bombing. Okay, so you could be coming to terms with how you've been in the past. People may have accused you of this, and it may not be the case. But there are some things on your mind with why you put your guard up. Okay, I feel like you have been a little bit selfish at times, and that's fine. But maybe your ex-partner raged and called you a narcissist or something, I don't know. But it's all about reflection, and you've got to put yourself out there. You can't just, I feel like a lot of you just mask yourself because you don't want to get hurt, but at the same time it doesn't come across as that. It can come across as a bit arrogant. Tell me more about the retreat card for Capricorn. Take a chance, risk it, like I've just been saying. Be strategic. Keep not showing your hand. It's saying to not show your hand, gamble. When I've just been telling you, take the mask off, this is saying be strategic. And I feel it's more like, don't pour it all out. And, a box of tissues like, oh, my ex did this, and like be too exposed, but just, keep a good balance. But, just take a chance. I feel like singing ABBA right now, take a chance on me, but I'm not going to. Very soon. Clarify that very soon. Card here. Okay, so it's the camera card, reminiscing. So someone is still on your mind from your past. you're learning from the past and you're wanting to make memories, but you don't know what you want. So this person could come back. The one you got over and throw a curveball or something like that would happen when you're trying to move on. Just be mindful of that one. Right, letters. Okay, so your letters, Capricorn, we have S, we have K, and we have G. Right, could be the person, could be the place you meet, could be somebody in your future. They're your letters. And one more card to go. Okay, so spirit guides are just guiding you through this. All right, follow your heart and just, I'm going to give you one more because that was previous. Yep, here we go. Trust the niggle. Follow your heart. You're being guided. What is this niggling feeling trying to tell you? Right. So the gut feeling about someone, the energy, just feel it and know it. Believe it. What is it telling you? Trust your own instincts when it comes to love. Okay, thank you, Capricorn. Now we have. Okay, I'm just taking a short break and I will be back. Okay, thank you for being patient with me. We're continuing on with Aquarius. Aquarius, what are your love messages for next month and onwards? Aquarius, ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? Listen to the answer and respond actively. Okay, so I feel like you have the commitment card here for a reason. I feel like you are a person that's a bit of a free spirit or somebody that doesn't really settle down a whole heap. Okay, I feel like somebody is going to change all that next month or the next few months. A commitment and a connection will be on your mind, and you feel like you want to explore that and, see how strong, proper relationship goes. I'm not saying you haven't had those before, but something in you is either wanting to change and find someone, or this person will make you feel that way. Which doesn't happen too often. You're a bit picky, I feel. All right, so let's see. One second. Okay, sorry, just 1 second. Oops. I held everybody up. Awesome. Okay. No. Right, sorry about that. Okay, let's go. So we have, like I was saying, someone's going to make you want to commit. It's going to be different because it's your soulmate coming. Yes, this is your soulmate. It's almost saying it sarcastically, like you never would believe in that sort of stuff. But yes, it is. It's a strong connection. Again, double word. Calling in your soulmate. So the right person, like I said, you haven't normally felt that way before. It's because it's a different kind of love and connection. It's going to make you want to commit to them, Aquarius. Okay? What you've asked for in a partner is coming your way. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you get that soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. How many times am I going to say soulmate? And again, you've already met that romantic partner. This could be the person. So I feel like you haven't believed in this kind of love before, or haven't experienced it. Or if you have, you've definitely tried to block it out because it might not have ended too good. I feel like you've been pretty free and haven't found that right person yet. Okay, more than any other star sign, I'm feeling that vibe. Let's have a look. Tell me more about the soulmate card for Aquarius. Yeah, so we have the Hammer card, working on it, working on being committed, or rebuilding something repetitive. I feel like you feel like relationships have been all the same, or they haven't been anything kind of special. But it's all about to change for June and onwards. The Phoenix card on top of calling the soulmate. Okay, it could be the opposite energy calling you in, the person that's coming up. So there's a new phase coming, a rekindle or a renewal, a growth, a changed mind. Like you didn't want to settle down and now you feel committed, or you want commitment and you will, with the Phoenix card. And then we have, this could be the one, clarify that. The Axe card, okay, stop the pattern. Stop the pattern. There's been some abandonment. I feel like maybe you're the energy that's taken off and not stayed committed. So you're breaking a pattern. There's an axe, you're stopping it. There's no more silent treatments. I just think it's all about someone making you fall hard, someone making you feel like you are going to change it up and do something different. Okay. Let's see what letters we have here. Okay, we have the letter C. We also have Y. We have T, and you have another one as well. So you have N. So there's some letters there. It could be the initials or the letters in the person's name. It could be a place you meet, something like that. Okay. And again, it matches this one here. Okay. Break the chain, stop the patterns. Okay, so it's the break the chain card, rewriting your future. Big changes coming up, Aquarius, in love, right? So it's just going to be a totally different experience, and that is all I have for you. Basically, you will ask yourself, what do you want in this? Because it's feeling very different. The bond and the things that you never believed you thought you would believe in, you'll start to. As corny as that sounds, it's the truth. Okay, thank you, Aquarius. So we're going to be moving on to Pisces in a minute, followed by Aries, and then finishing off with Taurus. Pisces is next. What are the messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? It's your decision whether you keep this up or let it go, but continuing will not really change it. So you've got an important decision to make when it comes to love. Okay, maybe it's between two people. Maybe it's time for a change. Big decisions to be made when it comes to love, Pisces. That's your message. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know? so we have the religious factors or spiritual factors. Okay, they could be playing a part in your relationships. You might have found yourself spiritually. You might date somebody that's a different religion or culture to you, somebody different, somebody spiritual. You could be tuning into your spiritual side. Okay. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together, getting to know somebody. Okay, you could travel to another place, country, state to see this person. And remember I said there could be two choices here. It's time to release that ex-boyfriend or girlfriend and clear your energy. Okay, I feel like you've got to shake that last bit out of your system when it comes to this person to move forward. But that's up to you. Okay, sorry about that banging. Religious factors. Oh, I'm dropping the cards. Right. Let's have a look. Clarify the religious factors card. I don't know what that banging is, and I apologize. Okay, so somebody is wanting to meet up with you or will want to meet up with you next month and onwards and want to converse more with you, get to know you. Maybe it starts out as a friendship and moves it on from there. And I just feel like, if you're fair, they're dark. If you've got, you're very different looking, like opposites attract. And personality is different as well. It's different to your usual type. Tell me more about the honeymoon card for Pisces. Okay, let's just... Am I loud enough? Okay. So take a chance, enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. Take a risk, be strategic. It's another hand of cards card. We've had this a lot today. Take a chance and a risk. Right, so if you're thinking, I can't meet this person, I can't go on holiday with them, it's not safe. Spirit is saying, go for it. Tell me more about releasing your ex. Okay, attraction, third party interference. Okay, this person hasn't been very faithful or very honest with you, stringing you along, and that's going to be the same shit if you decide to keep this person, but that is your call there. All right, so that's just letting you know that nothing has changed, or there might be some things that you don't know. That's fine. It's a moment coming up that you need to make important decisions. Okay, letters. We have... They could have an R in the name. We're talking about the old person or the new person. H. And we also have G. Okay, they're your letters. Alright, so Pisces, what else do you need to know about love for next month and onwards? Right, so we had this decision here, right? And then we had release your ex, the honeymoon. The spiritual factors. It just says no. This card is a no card. I love this card. You. No. Right, so it says wait, postpone, or pause. Say no. And I feel it's about the ex energy. Why are you getting to know someone in the honeymoon phase? Release your ex and say no to their demands, because, like I said, the same bullshit will be there. Okay, so it's all about moving forward, but ultimately some of you will go back, but no is there for a reason, and I don't believe it's for the new energy. I might just say, it is a reading for June and onwards, so just take your time if you want to. Okay. Thank you for listening, Pisces. We will be moving on now to Aries and finishing off with Taurus. Focus. Hello. Focus. Hello. What you doing? What you doing, Happy? Sorry, my cat might walk across. Alright. So we have. Right, so we have the Emperor card here, which is Aries. Trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Don't worry if you get this wrong. Leo also got this today. It must be a fire sign thing, asking for forgiveness or forgiving yourself for something. Okay, so that is your card today. This is Hefner, everyone. He's a cutie. Okay. Where are you going? Crazy cat lady. All right. What does Aries need to know in love for next month and onwards? Okay. Aries, let your friends help you. Ask and accept support, okay? You can't do it on your own all the time. You help everybody out, so I don't see why they can't help you, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will get you that romance, so don't give up on love. And express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Don't hold back, right? So I feel you could meet somebody next month through friends. They might want to set you up on a date. Give it a chance and see how it goes. Your usual, like it may be a different type of person that you're not, usually used to. But if you're finding a toxic cycle, it's better to try something new. Okay. Okay, so what are the messages here? Clarifying the let your friends help you card for Aries. Okay, so you might have some outdated thinking. You need to recondition in the sense of if your friends are trying to set you up, do something you normally wouldn't do or accept, okay? Because events or things or situations from the past might be playing over and over in your head and it could be affecting your decisions and your love life, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Because there's been fleeting triggers and turmoil and you've had to let go of someone and lessons have been learned. There could have been some resentment. You're trying to love yourself. Maybe you've given up in love or something's happened like that where there's some outdated thinking, but your friends want to help you or want to matchmake you or want to do something maybe to support you. And you have to be open to that, okay? Tell me more about the Express Your Love card. I feel like you're going to... Okay. So you may have had to block a past person or there's been some kind of restraint there. It may have affected your independence. You may have just put yourself through a lot and you should have left earlier or something. But the addiction or that problem is going to be dealt with or has been so you can move forward. I feel like sometimes you go back into that place and you don't really need to be there. Okay. Okay, so we have the letter W. We also have the letter T. Could be the new person, could be something on your mind, and the letter U. They're your letters there. And your final card. Okay, your final card is get grounded. You're highly sensitive or highly strung at the moment. Okay, you can't be everybody's friend and do everything. You have to accept help, like I said, but also you have to release people that take advantage of your empathetic, kind nature. Okay, that's just telling me that you need to get grounded, maybe hang out with an earth sign or it says go back and connect with nature. Okay, get outdoors. Thank you so much for listening, Aries. Aries, got it right. Thank you. Okay, so we're finishing up now with the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Okay, usually I would read the comments and answer and look at it in between, but because I haven't been doing readings in a while, I decided just to smash through it the best I can, and I'll do some free readings in the next time I'm live. Okay, let's give these a quick shuffle. Alright, Taurus, let's finish out with a bang, shall we? What are the messages for Taurus for next month in love and onwards? Discretion. Okay, you could be meeting somebody and it could be something you don't want others to know, family, friends, it could be just private for now. You may not want to reveal who this person is. And it's just also saying to take an audit of your friendships and watch who you can trust as well. It might be a red flag warning there for you. Not all Taurians, but some of you might need to just, look at what you put in friendships and like what others do and see. Okay, someone might want to act like they're going to put you in the friend zone, something like that, but then things change, or you might be doing that to somebody next month. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we have keep an open mind. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Okay, and that's not a bad thing, right? It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like you're going to meet somebody and be in that honeymoon phase with them. It's saying retreat and don't walk on the cards. Okay. One more to go. All right. So you've got to honestly discuss how you feel with this person so you guys know where you're at. If you're a booty call, if you're friends, if you're lovers, just make sure you open up and know so you don't do the wrong thing or they don't do the wrong thing. Just a bit of communication, not just assumptions. Okay. So tell me more about keeping an open mind. Right, so your soulmate may differ. There'll be some loving and affection and connection there, and this one's on top of it too. So we have the relationship will evolve into the next phase. When meeting this person, I feel things will happen quite fast. Tell me more about the retreat card. Heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, getting together, perfect. Okay, tell me more about the heart-to-heart conversation and communication card. Okay, so it's telling me that there's still a snake around. Like I said, it could be a friend or something like that. Look over your shoulder. It could be another woman that's trying to do something. I just feel it's not the guy energy or girl energy that you want, that you meet. It's like surroundings of that. Okay. Let's do your letters. Okay, we have the letter M, we've got the letter D, and we've got the letter Z, Z, wherever you're from. So they're your letters, and we have one more card to go. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do things alone. Family, okay? So if you're cutting out some of your bad friends or old friends, don't forget about your genuine friendships, okay? That they can be there for you, can help you. You don't have to do it alone and be stubborn, okay? And that's all done. Thank you so much for listening, and I will be answering your questions in the next live, okay?